Hi friends, this is KRIS with Josephine's Designs. I am back with a big haul, Happy Mail from Felicity Jane. So many of you know I've been a huge Felicity Jane fan. I mean, for years and years. And and I'm putting on lotion, so I won't, anyways, while I'm talking to you. Before the pandemic, I mean, I still do. I love everything they do. And I ended up, canceling everything during the pandemic because we were sick immediately. And, the way things were going everywhere, I didn't know what to do. And then as time went on, I mean, of course, I'm always have my DEK and everything else, but I just, there's some things about Felicity Jane that I really love. She's a truly paper-oriented, crafting focus business. And there's, I mean, she does have some stickers. Hold on, I'm going to adjust you guys just a wee bit. She does have some stickers, but she really is very craft oriented. And so that helps me a lot, paper craft oriented. So I am back here, super excited. And when I placed my order, bless her heart, I ended up like placing order. And so, I always in that last order, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm done. Because what I was doing inventory of what I had, listing out the projects that I wanted to work on, and looking for ahead gaps. And so my last order, I said, hey guys, if it will help you guys, put it all in one box. If it doesn't help you guys, no problem. And true to form, Gina is amazing. She wrote me back personally and said, I've combined all three and I've credited back the packaging, or shipping and handling. And I was just like, that's wonderful. I'm very thankful. We can use every penny. But I always feel like maybe that made her extra work. And what I was really trying to do was save them on, multiple trips to the post office, that kind of a thing, and maybe they have an odd size and it would do better in a bigger box. You know how that, I mean, that's how my brain thinks. So anyways, but I'm here. I haven't opened it. I've just cut the tape just now. Hold on, I'm going to adjust you guys a little bit one more time. Sorry, guys. So over here, I've got all my stuff that's going out to the office, to my workstation. My husband is heavy duty working today. So I'm coming to you guys from our parlor. I'm sitting in my little war room corner here. And I just thought, well, I'm just going to open it, sort it in my two baskets right here, and then those will go out to the office. But I don't want to interrupt him, and I am the obnoxious person running the die cutting machine in the back the whole time. And I just keep telling him I'm so sorry, because you know how it cracks, when you use them. And he's like, it's no big deal, don't worry about it. And I'm like, that's your business. You're on conference calls, and he's like, don't worry about it. And I think it's really because he's like partially, he has a hearing loss like me, though he won't admit it. I do. So, all right. So I'm going to open. So I'm in here with you guys, and of course, typical, beautiful, wrapped in ribbon. And she sends the extra card, and it says, hi friend, thanks for the order. So I appreciate Gina. She's amazing. And I have loved this company from the get-go. So they wrap everything in this gorgeous tissue, which I will show you after. Now, like I said, I was doing all this inventory of different projects I was working on, different gifts I was making, and right now, if I'm going to do one, I'm going to do two or three. I'm going to streamline it, and I'm going to, conveyor belt it, you do. So I have already two of these gorgeous, the ones I bought were the white with the black dot. These are gorgeous. So then I saw this. Yeah, Pitter Patter Farmhouse. I love it. So I'm not going to open everything, but I am going to open this one. And of course, it comes with drop sleeves, which I love. And then a bag. It comes in a cloth bag. So these two are exactly the same. When I buy one photo album, I buy two. And there's a reason for that, and I will tell you. So I am a picture hound. When we go and take care of the grands, our two gorgeous little granddaughters. Yes, I'm not shy about that, as you all know. I literally probably take, 30 pictures. I mean, and recognize some of those are going to get tossed out because they're blurry, they're whatever. But now look at how beautifully these are wrapped. They're wrapped in this gorgeous, gorgeous bag, gorgeous kind of a glossine packaging, plastic package. And then, and then they're wrapped in tissue again. It's amazing. She does such a phenomenal job. She makes everything. They take such good care in all that they do. So this is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. Of course, you guys saw I got the drop sleeves, and I think I put them over here. Hold on. Yeah, there they are. Hold on. Okay. So you get the drop sleeves. It is gorgeous. They go out of their way to make sure that everything is just packaged so well. The only thing I miss on this, which I always, and I'll tell you how I remedy that in a minute, I always wish there were a pocket in the front. And I know that's not a true typical scrapbooking album, how they come. Remember, I've been with Creative Memories forever. But because these are kind of notebook style, that's how my brain goes. But I love this. I think I'm going to do the polka dots for the grands. And I think I'm going to do, yeah. And I think I'm going to do the plaid for my husband and I. So, and then I picked up one more I have a lot of these notebooks out in my cottage, which it's not going to even get touched probably till after April. But I picked up this one, and of course you saw this beautiful bag that it comes in. And I love it. Look at these scallop pockets. They're so sweet. So I may do the grands in this one. I'm not sure yet. But I did pick it up. It is something I could carry back and forth with me. And I'll have a second video coming out with my Amazon order recently. And I will show you some of the things I got there that will complement all of this. But isn't that gorgeous? And the real kicker, and I love the scalloped ones. I have two of the scalloped ones already. They have a blush scalloped, and I don't know if they still do. That one may be sold out now. And then like a pink blush. It's gorgeous. And I always buy scratch and dented. I mean, I am that girl. And then I have a white one, and they are gorgeous. They have the scallops that come down the front. And I know they have the white scallop. But absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that gold. Isn't it? It's just gorgeous. I mean, there's no other word for it. It's just gorgeous. So, the best notebooks ever. I've tried them all. I mean, I think Creative Memories has their own type of, memory albums. But as far as doing the notebook style, I have to say, I think Felicity Jane has absolutely just convinced me they're the best for what I need, for what I want to do. So, being honest, just about what I'm thinking, what works for me. So, okay, guys, so I have this on the floor. You're going to have to hang with me. This is not going to be easy. So, and yes, my back is still out. Somebody asked me here recently, and yes, it is still out. Can you believe that? We were supposed to go into Austin Tuesday. My husband changed it. Thank God. I was chasing the chickens off the porch. And we have these 3 chickens. We thought it was 3 females. They were sexed when we bought them. 2 males and a female. Yes, they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. They look like dinosaurs kind of, but I made the mistake of feeding them scraps. So now, because I leave my front door open, they're always on the front porch. But the problem is when they're on the front porch, they make messes. So when I was opening the door, because sometimes I think, well, if I open the door, but they're not even like phased by it anymore. I think they're thinking, yay, you're coming out. But what do you have for me to eat? But I was opening the door, and I was picking up something, and it just went click, and my back went out. And then I pulled the lower part of my back, trying to offset from it was just like, oh my goodness. So I had my back out in 2 places. But we've been talking about a chiropractor. We haven't gone yet. So anyway, so if you hear me moan and groan, please forgive me, okay? So I picked up some of these. I've never used these before, maybe years ago. But these are just Noel cardstock dividers. So you get 5 pieces, and they're different sizes. These are pockets. And then this one says Merry and Bright. And then you have all these others. So you can see on the back here what they look like. So that one's the half circle. Now, do they look totally Christmas? Maybe. I mean, Merry and Bright, of course. But how easy is that to cover with something? I know. So, anyways, I got me a set of these just to. And then I picked up some more of the acetate and vellum dividers. I think these are gorgeous. I think they make every single notebook just look pretty, pretty, pretty. And so you get, and these are almost, you could say Christmas, or they could be year round, because to me, that is not Christmas. That's a mint green with those roses. I love this. This is totally, of course, there's that farmhouse feel. And anyways, I love them. I just think that they are, I've bought these several times. I love them. I think they're gorgeous. Now, I did pick up two of these. These are the Holly cardstock dividers. Now, these are, they're like, you can't see, but they're plain pockets. And then there's two with fold outs, which I love. And then you have one with circle and one with stars. So you can kind of see what those look like. There's a circle, the circle's underneath the star, but there's 6 pieces, and I'm just going to play with these. I've bought these before. I've used them before on a Christmas album, but to me, circles and stars, that doesn't mean Christmas. I know, it could be anytime. So I also picked up the Cocoa cardstock dividers, which these are the pockets. These have the pockets. It has a couple of the taller ones, and then it has a divider, I believe, with a calendar, like if you're going to do January, 25 days of Christmas. Now, I just remove those 25, that calendar, that monthly calendar, and I'm just going to use it in other ways. So, whoops, and I had 2 more of those Merry and Bright. These to me, I think these can be used anytime. They are not just Christmas. They would look gorgeous at Christmas, but they look gorgeous anytime. So, yeah, that's where I'm at on that. So, okay, so there's really the beginning of all that. Now, this is where we have lots of littles. So hang with me. And I really didn't think this through all the way through because of my back. So hang with me one second. I'll let you kind of start peeking at that stuff. I have lots of things here. So I'm trying to get as much as I can out and into the cottages or into the cottage or the office. And it is making my house so much nicer. It is so nice. But right now my back is just giving me fits. So I'm sorry. Now I think I can reach it. Yay. Hold on, guys. One more thing. There we go. Okay. The main focus for planning today wasn't just the 2 tables and the baskets. It was getting my coffee and everything else. And guys, have you ever gone in and your coffee pot won't work? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm always tired after a day with the grands. I always am because, it's mainly me that takes care of them. And my husband might come in for like 5-10 minutes and that's it. Literally, that's it. And it's great. It's great that he's there. They get to see him. He goes either in the office or in the kitchen. They can see him anytime. And our oldest granddaughter my husband wanted to be called Granddaddy. So nobody said that to her. He wanted it spelled like Granddaddy. And I was like, okay, that's special, but okay. And so our granddaughter, without any, because I asked my daughter, said, did you tell her to say it like this? She goes, no. And she goes, Granddaddy, but it's Granddaddy. It's just like, she's so precious. But anyway, so I'm the one that comes back like totally wiped out, exhausted. Plus I'm having to drive out every week because my husband's work is just so busy. So, which is totally great. It's totally fine. I'm not complaining. I'm driving a big truck. We're driving against traffic. There are parts of our trip that I looked at my husband and he goes, this is crazy. And I said, yeah, they're driving probably 90 in a 70. Why would you need to go 90? No. So anyways, and you're in with big trucks and you know how that goes, but gorgeous drive out. Love the drive out. I hate the first part because he always wants me to go down this one road to cut over, and I'd rather go down this back road any day. Gorgeous farmland. We'll see. Next week I'm driving. I think we're going to go that way. But anyways, don't tell anybody. Unless he wants tacos. We did go by his taco joint yesterday, but it was just so sweet, so sweet. So I come back, I'm pooped. I'm totally pooped because then when we get in the car to come home, he'll drive home, but I'm sitting there typing the whole day's events to our daughter and son-in-law just to give them ideas of what the girls are doing. And, just kind of it's a teacher in me. I used to do it all the time. And I just think it's great when you get that kind of feedback about your children. I only had one teacher for my children, and it was in a Mother's Day out that she did that, and I adored it. And so when I taught and, whatever else I was doing, I loved giving. There's nothing like giving positive feedback, and this is what your child's doing. And if you want to ask questions, here's the things that they loved, and here's what they were enjoying today, and here are the things that we covered today. And and if they had to sit in timeout, you say, well, then, little Johnny had to have a little timeout. We talked about it. We talked. He sat there, 1 minute per year of age, and then, and I've only did that like I think twice with my granddaughter, the oldest granddaughter, and she's so cute. But anyways, and I would just say, and then we talk about it before they sit down. We talk about when they get back up. We talk about what we could do differently. And then we'd pray about it. And I would tell them how much I loved them no matter what and give them a big hug. And, happy, we're going back and everything's good. And the first time I put my granddaughter in timeout, she was so funny. She comes walking back in with this big old smile on her face, like, okay, it's all done. We're good now. And I said, no, ma'am, you have only been sitting there about 30 seconds. Go sit back down, please. And she was like, okay. And she wasn't hurt. She knew what she was doing. She's very smart. So, and I told her, because I could see her, the whole time I could see her. And so anyway, so she came in the second time and she was totally fine. And then the second time I put her in timeout, she sat right beside me on the floor and she never got up. She doesn't complain. She doesn't cry. And she's just sitting right there. And so, she got up. We talked about it before she sat down. I time it. We pick her back up. I have her come and I give her big hugs and kisses and tell her how much I love her and talk about what we need to do differently next time. And we pray about it. And then we just, big hugs and kisses again. Love you forever and a day. And off she goes. And so it's just, and my sister, I was telling her about it. She goes, she's going to want to behave just so she can come and sit in your lap and have you hug and kiss her. And I said, oh, no. We have too many things to do in the day. And do you know, she has never been back in timeout again? There's something about the process of when you walk a child through what's going on. And it's just, I don't know, the growth that you see, the understanding, don't get me wrong, she's 2 years old. She's going to disobey. But we work on obedience, and she is rewarded for being kind, obedient, using her manners, and helping, being a helper. And so I bring lots of stickers, and we'll work for stickers. And she is so funny because I know that stickers have been used gratuitously at times, and to my daughter's chagrin. And so I am very judicious when I give stickers. And she's so funny, like she'll do something, I'll say, oh, you obeyed me, you did such a good job. And she'll run up and she'll go, can I have a sticker? Yeah, because she knows what that means. And I said, you know what? When you obey me, yes, you may. Yes, you may. And I'm so glad that you know that I will honor that and what you do, that kind of conversation. And I talk to her just like I'm talking to you. She is a very bright girl. She has parents that were both PhD students. So she's, she's cute and she's silly and she's fun, but she's very bright. And so, I speak to her with love and then just all that good stuff. So anyways, that's why doing this means so much to me. And that's why I give those messages on the way back. And they're really tiring because I literally send out of 30 pictures, I'll send 15. And then my sister wants pictures. And so I send her a cute, write up. And I have another friend that, I won't every week, but every now and then I'll share pictures. And anyways, and so it's just one of those blessings that when you get through it, that you're just like, I'm recording their stories and I want those in an album. And how easy is that now that I can go back, use my phone and get those stories and capture them and put them in the album. And last night I forgot to tell my daughter and son-in-law a story. And it was just really cute. It was very special. I'm not going to bore you with it because, I've got tons of them. But she wrote me back, and because she usually doesn't answer. They never really answer when I send them all this. And she wrote me back and she goes, yeah, something like she'll do XYZ, like what I was telling her. And I said, well, her oral language is developing very nicely. She speaks in long sentences. She's 2 years and 4 months. She's pretty, she's pretty verbal, which my husband was so funny yesterday. He goes, well, probably in about another month, I'll be able to understand what she's saying. And I said, you need to slow down and look her in the eye and you'll understand her. And he said, what? And I said, she loves to do gibber with you because you're fun. But if you slow down, stop, look her in the eye, then I don't need to interpret. And he's like, I don't get how you understand her. And I said, because I try. I try to understand what she's thinking about and what she's talking about. And she doesn't use a lot of gibberish when she talks to me. I mean, hardly at all. And because I demand oral language, I always have. I've always, if you want something to drink, you know, say milk, please, And so that is always been my thing. Our daughter, when we adopted her in China at 19 months, she spoke only Chinese. And by the time we got her home, about a week later, she knew, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, milk, please, and thank you. And I mean, she was 19 months. So if she could learn, I just feel like, and it wasn't that I was in any way, I just would say please, or say milk, and she would say milk, and I think that that's imperative at that age because our oldest got so frustrated because she didn't have the words. And so I believe that oral language is vital. And of course, I was early childhood, blah, 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 all that stuff. So anyway, so just precious memories. They're recorded in my phone that I'm now videoing with. And I'm going to be able to print those out, copy and paste them, print them out, and just put them in these notebooks and in these albums. And hopefully one day I can give them to the girls and just say, this is what we did when we came over. And this is why it was so wonderful to be with you. And, it's just precious, it's just precious. So memory keeping is important. When my grandmother began to show signs of dementia, I made her an album. And when she got lost in time, I would take her back to the beginning of that scrapbook album and I would get her to the current date. And I remember the head nurse coming to me going, because my mom and dad had put her in a nursing facility and we wanted her to live with us. And so she would get discombobulated because, there were all these different people. When she was with just like me or my family, she never got lost. And anyways, but I remember the head nurse came to me and it was a gentleman and he said, what did you do with your grandmother? And I told him and he said, you need to come all the time and don't let them put her on meds and just come and walk her forward and keep that brain going. And I said, I know. I said, she's an avid reader. She will continue to read. God willing, if not, I will get her audiobooks. I'll do whatever it takes. And she never developed Asperger's, whereas my mother did develop Asperger's. And so, but I believe that memory keeping is essential. I think it is vital. And in my mother's situation, she had it for 9, 10 years, but I had pictures all over her walls of the family and my dad. And I mean, she had constant reminders literally cocooned around her because she did not have the dexterity to close and open books very well. She would drop things. So I just put them all over the walls. I framed everything. And I think that these kind of tools are invaluable. And not only that, okay, here's my personal opinion. These are pretty. These are beautiful. These are phenomenal quality for not an outrageous price. So it's doable. It's doable. So these are just plain 5x7 little. I already have a couple of them already out on my office in the office. And I think one of them's the gray and white. And I think the other one is just a printed floral. They're just plain paper. You can make these. You can totally make these. But again, paper quality is phenomenal. Look at, this is cardstock. I mean, they do a great job. So for the cost to me, I think it was a 2-pack, or maybe I ordered them separately. I can't remember. It's worth it. It's just worth it. I mean, I'd rather spend more time recording the memories right now, and once I get caught up, than worry about making the little booklets as it is. And they're perfect. They slip right in the back of those larger notebooks. They're perfect. So I did pick up, oh, these are stickers. I love this. Okay, so these are alphabet stickers. They are literally stickers. They're not raised. They're just alphabet. I love that. The dot grid are going to be gorgeous on colored pages. I also picked up white. You can't really see it. Another white. I'm going to do this right because when I set it up over here, I'll have it ready to roll. I also picked up black. And then 2 of those. And this is my all-time favorite sticker kit from them. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so beautiful. I love anything floral. Now, I did pick up, and that's why I had to take a double look. I did pick up some of their race stickers, their puffy stickers. They are gorgeous. They are just gorgeous. So, yeah, no, it works very well for me. These work well. I also picked up a few stamps. I've got tons of stamps I'm organizing out there. They are just so beautiful. They're so well done. Look at the font on that. I love the font on the daily. Beautiful. I love my day. Plans this week. Favorites our day. This was under Emily, so they do every month a new kit based on a woman's name. So, and this one is a holly. These are just more of the word stickers. Now, this is mainly Christmas, but I see family, I see Coco, I see love, I see festive, I see family photos, I see special delivery, give, remember this. So you can, in movies, you can literally use these for Christmas. You can use them anytime. I love this. Love, family, home, smile, happy. I have a couple of these already. And I also love this. Well, I love this. So I thought this was really pretty. That is Catherine. I have a lot of Catherine out there. I literally went through and made an inventory of what I had. Catherine's alphabet, puffy stickers. Now, this is the old way. Any of you that used to do Felicity Jane, that's how we remember them. We remember them big, but I have to honestly say this small option is fantastic. And I'm not really great with really big letters. I'm just not. So smaller the letter, the better. But because I love the colors of that, yeah. So this is a Grace puffy sticker, and I love this. It's just so vintage. It's so, farmhouse kind of feel, which we live in a farmhouse. And then here's another. This is Jenny, and it's another more of those just lovely words, puffy stickers, and happy, celebrate, yay, smile, birthday, love today. You can use this anytime. There's a heart and a arrow. Okay, hang with me. I know, I'm just like, oh, it's like Christmas. It is. It is like Christmas right now. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So I'm trying to keep all the like items semi together so I don't overwhelm y'all. Okay, now, let's see. Let's go this way first. So I picked up more of their traveler's notebooks. So I picked up 3 of these because I knew it was kind of a periwinkle, which could almost go purple. So I'm going to do one for each one of my siblings and myself. I just think it's something I want to do for them. I love my siblings. They have been so good to me. So good to me. So, all right. And I know my sister will love it. And she's going to say, I want more. So, which is good because I love her. And I love this one. I can't remember which kit it is. I own it. It's gorgeous. But look, there's that periwinkle again. I know. Things so cross over here. So here you are with those bright colors again, adding in that mustard. And so, you could tie it in to other kits. Here is this one. So you got a little bit of that periwinkle, the pinks and the burgundy, and then mustard. I mean, they are gorgeous. She does such a great job. I love the ones that are just drawn and you can color in or leave them plain. I love anything wildflower. That floats my boat. Of course, I love anything rose, and I love pink and green together. That's more of a teal. Totally floats my boat. And of course, farmhouse. Yes. So lots of these little traveler's notebooks. Now, I have a ton of these already out in the cottage, but I wanted some, I don't know, fresh encouragement. I feel like some days I just feel like I need something to like start that fire in me. So anyways, and I know that may sound silly, but it is. It's how I feel sometimes. Okay, so this is Catherine. I've already had several things that were Catherine. So this is one of the die cut kits. And if you look at all you get, yeah, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. My story about me, a little life update. I just love it. I love those colors. I love her. I think she's precious. And yes, I was a girl that if I could have worn coveralls every day, they were just great. Now, I made mine silly, but Okay, so Zoe is a birthday girl. And I did one for each of my granddaughters because I love the colors. I know that they will be supported through Felicity Jane probably till the end of time. There are the the numbers, and I may go back and get another set so I can get through the teens. I'm not sure yet. I need more ones. That's the only thing I need more of, but I'm sure I can find ones and something else. But I absolutely love this. I love all of these. If you can see, they are just so precious. They look like such sweet little girls, which, yes, they're my granddaughters. That's how I feel. Okay, so one's for each one, and I'm excited. And yes, I have all their pictures since the day they were born. I know it's obnoxious. This is a Hannah. This is what this set Hannah. You saw I had that one cover or traveler's notebook. So these are just tickets. So you get a whole variety. There's 16 pieces, all different colors, all different designs. They're just something that you can layer with, and it's so nice. And yes, I could make them, and I might at some point. I'm just not there right now. I'm going to be honest. Okay, I picked up some of the chipboard. This is Amanda. There's 16 pieces, and you can see, of course, I love anything with the Socorro cactus, the pink flower, and camping. There's something about Happy Camper, and then there is a station wagon or SUV, like when you go camping. All right, so this is Jill. Chipboard bits and pieces. So I love the goals. So loved, happy. You can use these for anything. Remember, and then just pretty tags. All right, these are the Grace tabs. I love these. These are wonderful for doing notebooking, all of that. Some of them are sewn. These are really pretty tabs to put on a notebook, or a binder or anything else. I love the library cards set, and I cannot remember who this was by, but just go in, type in library cards, you can find them. These are journaling cards. I picked up some that matched some of the kits that I was ordering specifically, and I will share those. And you know what? I ordered paper and I don't see. Okay, maybe it's down below. I have to wait and see. Okay, there may be another box. I don't know. And then I've got the chipboard for Crystal, and I love these. Has the bird, the roses. These are more muted colors, which I love. Yeah, I mean, they can't do it wrong. They just can't. More of the library cards. So guys, I'm a sucker for library cards. I have something coming today from Amazon where I can just make my own. Literally, I can make my own, and I'm super thrilled. Yeah, it's a die and stamp set, and yes. It doesn't mean I won't order them anymore. Sometimes it's just nicer when somebody else does it. Also picked up some of these darling sequins. They're flowers with little leaves, very different colors. You could use these for fall. You could use these for spring, summer, whatever you want to use them for. Absolutely beautiful. I picked up two of the Love You and the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. So you know that's Christmas. All right, guys. So there's that. And then, hold on. This is the big box. Don't leave me. Okay, I absolutely love it's a weekly planning kit, and I love it. I've got one that I'm going to do for my husband and I for the girls, and then I already split it in 2 books, and I'm doing the same thing for the girls. I think I'm going to do theirs separately, so I'm probably going to order another small one. But I mean, I was really, when you're ordering, you're just trying to think, what do I have? What do I need? What do I, how do I want to do this? I think I have another one of these in the cottage. If I do, then what I'm going to do is, and I know I have another small notebook. If it's not the same print, the striped, which I don't think it is, I will give them, I will order one more of the striped. And then we will use the farmhouse. And then the dot ones will be for something else. That will be for like my husband and I every day of the year. But this time that we're going out being with the girls is very special. And, and as more grandchildren come, then more grandchildren will get their own. More grandchildren will be in our grandchildren book. And yeah, we'll just have pictures of the grands. Hold on one second. I'm dropping everything. Okay, I thought I had some 12 by 12 paper, but I don't. Okay, so I picked up some of this. This is I think, looks like 6 by 6. Hold on, guys. I've got stuff tipping here. Hold on. Let me just get everything out now before it takes off. Okay. Whew, now I think it'll hold. Okay. So this is just I think this is 6x6. It seems like it's 6x6 paper. And if you can't see, it has that beautiful scalloped edge that I think Felicity Jane is so famous for. I also picked up some of the wide of that uncolored washi black and white. I picked up the farmhouse. Yes, I know. And then I picked up the dot, and that matches perfectly because I have a dot. I have the dot, two other dot albums. I also picked up some of these kind of reddish, kind of almost rose sequins, and then I picked up the pink and green and white. And I have this a couple of times over, but I use it a lot. I picked up extra drop sleeves, and then whoops, I also picked up these sequins I got in between the stars ones for the 4th of July this year. I'm hoping we can get together as a family on the 4th of July, but we'll see. So I've got this and this and this and this. These are all just, little gorgeous scalloped envelopes I can put my things in, which I love. Yes, I do. Okay, 2 more of these. I must have another box coming because I ordered kits, and I bet she sent that separately. And when my daughter picked up mail, she didn't know. That's okay. So I have 2 more of these. I had to get the pink, and I love that. That is exactly what that print is, and I love it. And I love to just sit and color, or sometimes just do it black and white. So, all right, this is one humongous Felicity Jane haul. So I don't know. She said she combined, but maybe she combined the last 2. And of course, I always say this gorgeous scalloped. Let me see. Where's the scallop? Oh, this one is not scalloped. I thought these were scalloped. Okay, maybe I'm dreaming. I always save the tissue. Sorry, I will quickly hurry. And I just fold it and I save it, and I use it for journals and decoupage and everything else. So that's it. That is my Felicity Jane haul. I will let you know if anything else comes in. I'm pretty sure I know. I'm going to go back and check everything, right? Right. Okay. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. A lot of fun family stuff in there, but I just wanted to share. And this is the funniest story. I'm going to tell you this story. I'm going to let you go. So this, oh no, I just spilled it. Oh gosh. So my husband and I, the first time we went out, we went into a Starbucks. Outside of going to doctor's offices, we went into a Starbucks. And we went near San Antonio. And my husband said we were at Starbucks. They opened a new one by our church, and he's just been waiting to go there after church. I mean, feverishly. So it's so cute. And he's always been like, oh, it's a lot more expensive, blah, blah, blah. Where I would just, I used to tutor at a Starbucks, so I would just get one tea and they'd refill it, back when they did endless refills. So anyways, we went on that date, and he wanted to memorialize that date. And so he literally, I had said, I've always loved this cup. And he goes, I'm going to get that for you, but I'm going to give it to you for Christmas. And I'm going to get me one. And he got a San Antonio cup because we were in New Braunfels on the outskirts of San Antonio. And so we were at Starbucks this weekend, and we were looking at cups. My husband was like, does anybody want a cup? Anybody? And I was like, we have plenty of cups. We're totally fine. We have too many cups. And so anyways, and then he was gonna pick this up, and he goes, I bought that for you. And I said, no, you didn't. No, I don't have it. And our daughter was like, we don't have it. You may have put it somewhere, but we don't have it. It's not in the kitchen. So anyways, so we come home, and then I guess at some point, I think it was early this week, he came and he goes, look what I found. And our daughter was like, no, they don't do cities. And I said, no, they do cities. And he goes, and she was like, no, they don't do cities. I said, yes, they do. And so we had the San Antonio one and this one. And he was so funny. I saved the receipt to put in a scrapbook, and because the receipt was in the bag, and he had us each our cup. And my daughter was like, oh, so you found them, huh? But it's so sweet. And it was so cold this morning. We had a cool front blow through. And so my cup was still in to be washed. And anyways, my travel cup. So I pulled this out, and I thought, oh, that's good. I'll just warm up to it. He came in when the coffee pot wouldn't work, and he was trying to fix it. Thank goodness he did. It's a Keurig, and it's probably been used way beyond what it should be used. And anyway, so I said, do you notice the cup I'm using? I said, I made sure we had yours set out right there, and he's like, yeah, so it was very sweet. But it was just very sweet that he he's always been extremely frugal. And I think we're reversing because my purchases are much smaller than his. He buys the big stuff and big boy toys. And so, but it was just very sweet. Just a sweet story. Can you hear my guineas? I'm sorry. My guineas are going crazy out there. They can hear me. They can hear me talking. So, um, I don't know. Maybe the geese are coming and they're defending me. We have 4 geese, 3 males and a female, and they are so aggressive. Geese can be aggressive anyways, and these are obnoxious geese. And so whenever they were tiny, we got them 2020, that spring. They were right up on the porch in a little bird cage, one of my bird cages. And when they were babies, and I would go out and feed them, talk to them and everything. And then also we noticed about, I don't know, year and a half, year ago, they got to where they didn't like the geese, and they really wouldn't mess with the geese. But then when they saw the geese coming and honking at me, they would make a run for it and get those geese out of my way. And my husband has never liked guineas until we had the pet guinea. And for the first time when he saw those guineas, he goes, I see a reason to have those guineas now. And I said, well, there's a lot of reasons to have guineas. They keep the snakes away. They're, your guard dog in your, on your property, etc. And he said, yeah, I get all that. But if they'll keep those geese under control. So anyways, it just cracks me up. But anyway, so they probably can hear my voice because I opened the window on the screen door, and we have like a glass door. And then if those geese get anywhere up here near me, they are so sweet. They take really good care of me, so I appreciate them. Okay, guys, that's enough chats. That's family. That's proper, that's farm, homesteading kind of stuff, and memory keeping. So, and that's what memory keeping is. It's taking these memories of the things that we do, and we capture those moments, and then we tell the story. It's storytelling. That's all it is. So tell your story. Sorry that I have this stand. I don't know how people use this stand and it not look so wonky, but mine does. So anyways, but I wanted to get this done today. It's on my list and I want to get it out. All set up, ready to go. All right, friends. I hope you like this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave a comment. Do you guys use any of the Felicity Jane? Shopper sales, guys. Shopper sales. Okay, always a good deal. And that's usually how I do most of what I do. So anyways, or I shop the scratched and dented. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I love it. I can save money. Very rarely can I see what was wrong. Very rarely. So if ever, sometimes I don't even see what was wrong. So anyways, all right, guys. Most importantly, I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Thank you for coming to spend time with me. I love being with you, and I'm so glad I got to stop and be with you. I have another announcement that I'm going to go ahead and add on to the end of this, but I do have the War Room Journal. I'm hoping to get this done tomorrow. I'm going to send my daughter to run some errands for me, bless her heart, and then so I can work on, I'll be kind of setting up at least, somewhat the tabs ahead, and then I will come back and show you how I put it together. It's not going to be a long video. I've already shown you the notebook. I'm now going to show you the journal, because I told my husband today, if you don't get that camper ready, I'm going by myself. And he was just like, okay, let's get it all finished. And I said, yes. So, and I have all the Camper Girls magazines. So I know, I'm really geared. My sister's like, sell that camper. It's too big. Get a smaller one for yourself. And I'm like, no, it was a good deal. It was a blessing. We're going to stay with what we have. So anyways, I can't run it without him. He doesn't know that, but I can't. So anyways, between you and me. All right. So I'll be back to share this, and I cannot wait to share, because this I'm going to give him on that first camping trip. That's how it ties in. We're going to do our anniversary trip. We've postponed it, though we can go camping together. And that's why I'm going to work on this. So, all right, friends. All right. I pray your day, again, blessed, creative, and lovely. Thank you for being here. I love my time with you. And just go out and have a great day. And if you have grands or kids or nieces and nephews, put some stories down below. Tell us about, some sweet story about your grandbabies or your nieces and nephews or your own children. I mean, come on. We all love to hear them. And it's, make sure it's appropriate, but it's just so precious. It's just such a precious time of life. And if I could say anything, slow down when you have babies, spend that time with those babies. We drive 4 hours on Wednesday, going and coming. It used to be 6. And yes, to spend maybe 7 hours with our grandchildren. Yeah, but it's worth every second. I would not give up 1 second of that time with them, ever. And I'm so thankful. My grandchildren know me. I know them, and I'm very thankful for that. And I hated missing so much during COVID, but I'm so glad that we get to build new memories. We can't go back, but we can build new memories now, and that's a blessing. And we get to see our daughter and son-in-law, and that's just cherry on top. It's just wonderful. And now we got to catch up with our son and daughter-in-law. I've been trying to catch up with them, so I'm hoping they're doing okay. They are very busy right now, home renovations, all that good stuff. So, anyways, all right, guys. But we got to get some time with them. I miss them. All right. I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Again, I'll be talking to you soon. Love y'all. Be safe.